What's up, you guys? Okay, so we are now in the kitchen and we're meal prepping, and I want to show you guys what I am meal prepping. So, what is up, you guys? I have decided to do a little voiceover for this meal prepping video. So right here, what you're seeing is I will prep all of my ground turkey at the same time. So there's about 2 or 3 pounds in there. And also what I like to do is prep my vegetables, because I do chop them up and use them every single day. So to cut down on time with chopping, I like to prep them on Sundays, and then that way I just have to pull them out of the bag and then I can steam them. So yes, I recommend doing this with all of your vegetables. I like to do mushrooms, peppers, and that's pretty much it right now, and then that is good to go. So over here I'm going to show you how I prep my pancakes, and so I've already measured it out for you, but I do want to show you how I measured it out. These are the pancakes that I use. They do have protein added in them. So what I did is I'm going to prep pancakes for 3 days. So 53 grams is a serving, and I just times that by 3. And that is how many grams that I'm going to measure out for my pancakes. So that is what is in there. And add a little bit of water. I already have my grill turned on. So add a little bit of water. One thing I've learned with the pancakes, this brand at least, is I like to add a little bit of water, make it somewhat watery, and then I like to let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes and it'll get thicker. So we're just going to mix this up a little bit and set it to the side, and I'm going to show you how I prep my zucchini noodles. So I have this brand new zucchini spiralizer, and it is freaking amazing. I had one before and it was handheld and it drove me crazy. It just took forever. But this one's freaking awesome. So you just pretty much put it in there and push down and you have noodles. And so these actually will stay really good in the fridge for about a week and a half, I've noticed. So I do like to prep these beforehand on Sundays. That way at night when I'm making my pasta, I just can grab it out of the Tupperware, put it into a pan, and saute it, and I'm good to go, rather than pulling this guy out every single night and taking time to do it. It really only takes 5 minutes, but at the end of the night I'm so tired that it's so much easier just to grab them from the fridge and having them be already done. And like I said, that will stay good in the fridge for about a week and a half. It's pretty awesome. So back over to our ground turkey. Like I said, I put about 3 or 4 packages of our ground turkey in there. Brandon's mom gave us this giant wok, so we're able to put so much in there now at the same time. It's awesome. We usually had to split it up into 2 batches, but we can fit it all in there now. And I like to prep all of my meats on Sundays, and this way you can just measure it out and go in the morning. So now that our pancakes have been sitting for a second, we're going to spray our skillet, and we are going to prep our pancakes. So since we've pretty much just put 3 days of pancakes worth in there, I just pour it out, and I don't make them too big, and then I will just use them over the 3 days. Sometimes they're a little bit uneven, like for 2 days I'll get 3 and 1 day I'll get 4. As long as you've measured it out correctly, you guys, it doesn't matter. If you ended up changing your macros, that's when it would get a little confusing. But if you have the same macros for every single day, you've already measured it out correctly, and you should be good to go regardless of if you get 4 pancakes on one day or 3 pancakes on the other. It'll still come out to the same macros. So back over here, we're going to do our zucchini. I really like to multitask. When I'm meal prepping, it makes it go by a lot faster, so I like to pour some pancakes, and then I'll come back over here and do more of my zucchini noodles, and then vice versa. I will just go back and forth and back and forth. But yeah, if you guys have a handheld zucchini or a spiralizer. I guess it's not specifically for zucchini, I just use it for that. But if you guys have a handheld spiralizer, I highly recommend getting an electric one. It is so much easier. Oh my god, it's so much easier. Yep, so we are just going to put those in a Tupperware, and then every morning I will just pop them out and put them in a smaller Tupperware to take to work. And yeah, so you can do this for the whole week. I only wanted to show you guys a couple of days, so I only did 3. But if you wanted to do like Monday through Friday, then all you do is just take a serving, which is 53 grams of the Kodiak cakes, and you just times it by 5. Whatever that number is, you will add that many grams of the powder pancake mix into a bowl and then add water. And then you'll have all of your pancakes for all 5 days. So we're sitting here waiting. Sometimes I get really like munchy during meal prep, so I've made this little drink here to kind of curb my sweet tooth. And it is collagen, which I've been adding back into my diet for hair, skin, and nails. And then it is a little tiny Bolero packet, which was red orange. Still trying to figure out how to make this thing focus. I'm too close. Back it up, back it up. Nope, not closer. There we go. Further back. There we go. So it's a little tiny Bolero guy, and it's just a like red-orange, blood-orange flavoring because the collagen doesn't have any flavoring to it. So I like to make myself a little like sweet drink to kind of curb a sweet tooth while I'm meal prepping. And we're just going to pretty much be going back and forth here with all these pancakes and zucchini. And then I'm going to show you guys how I prep my chicken. I'm going to let the music play for just a few while we watch the rest of this. And there we are. All of our pancakes are prepped for 3 days. I just stick them in the fridge. One thing I've learned, you guys, with meal prep is I have to clean up as I go, otherwise this place is a freaking nightmare at the end. So just a little tidying up. And here we are. This is how we prep our chicken. So we get this giant bag of 6 pouches of chicken breast. I already have some of them in there. But it's about, I think it's about 10 pounds of chicken. Yep, got to take off the Fitbit before I touch the gross chicken. And the thing that you see to my left is a pressure cooker. So it's not a crock pot. Brandon showed this to me a long time ago while we lived in Alaska, and it is amazing for prepping our chicken. So what I'm doing is I'm taking it out of the bag. It sits in like a sodium-based just goo to preserve it, so I like to rinse that off. I don't need all of that in my chicken. So I just rinse it with like some cold water and then stick it into the pressure cooker and throw that away. Like I said, there's already like 6 or 7 pounds in there. I just wanted to show you guys the last part of it. And antibacterial soap because yucky, gross chicken. And washing our hands. Perfect. So I'm going to interrupt this because look, there's the little baby boy. Oh, hi. Yes, I talk to my doggy like he's a little baby. So he can smell the chicken, and he always comes into the kitchen expecting food because, you know, he gets spoiled. And I thought I'd give him a dog treat. So you guys, we get all of our dog treats from Trader Joe's. They are super cheap and organic, and he loves them. All of the ingredients in them are actually really good for how cheap they are. It's very surprising. And Dexter is obsessed with them. Like, obsessed. We actually had to stop giving him so many because I noticed he was gaining a little bit of weight. And Brandon likes to give him one like once a day, and I told him he's not allowed to do that anymore. So these are our little doggy treats, and you know, we're getting food and fed, so I figured Dexy would get one. And so we're going to give him a little tiny treat. And I'm pretty sure it's a cute little like fire hydrant. Yeah, how adorable is that? So precious. And Dexter knows like 3 or 4 tricks. And right now he's speaking. So cute. And spin. He knows spin too. And once you give him his treat, he's gone. Okay, thanks. Bye. See you later. Okay, back to our chicken, you guys. So once everything is in the pressure cooker, fill it up with cold water, and you want to put it, the water like right to the very top. You don't want to fully submerge it or have it too full, because then it'll go everywhere, hence the towel that I have underneath this. And the struggle is real. It really isn't this difficult. I am just kind of clumsy about it sometimes. So you lock it into place, and there is a button that says poultry. Click that. Since we have so much in there, I like to do anywhere from 45 to 55 minutes. You literally just press poultry, crank it up to the time you want, and it just turns on. Bam, on. So that'll just cook for 50 minutes, and then we're good to go. We've got our meats going. We got everything. So that's going to conclude this meal prep. This is what I do now. This is the meal prep that I do now. And what I do is I will carve out like 10 or 15 minutes in the mornings, and then I will like put my meals together. So that's what I will do. And then I will just put my meals together in the morning. I have them all macroed out. So this is just like bulk meal prep. So this is one version, and I will show you guys another version probably tomorrow. Alright, so I hope you enjoy. I hope you learned something. If you did, comment below. I'm sorry, I suck at the signing out part. That's all I've got though. Bye.